Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren. If you're new here, if you're not new, you know I love to shop for makeup. Okay, I do. It's just what I like to do. But there are quite a few things that have come out recently that I don't want. So I thought we would take some time to sit down and talk about the items that I don't want to get and don't interest me for whatever reason. And be a little bit snarky, a little bit spicy, just, a little bit. But let's just talk about some new launches, some things that have come out that I am not touching. And I think we should talk about the one that is popping up all over every single one of my For You pages. Like, it's everywhere. People are talking about it. There's a bunch of different opinions on it. And I'm not getting it. And come on, you know what this is. This is the Taupe Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo. Look, the reason that I'm not getting these is not because of the price. People were really upset. These duos are $42, but in my opinion, that's not really that bad. I have seen single eyeshadows priced at much higher than $42. So, it's not really the price for me. It's that Taupe is coming off as trying to be a luxury brand, right? $42 is still a high price tag. I feel like that's bordering on luxury prices, but he kind of has a history of his stuff going moldy, specifically the eyeshadow palettes. So I don't think that those prices quite justify the brand. I do feel like you need to build up your brand. I mean, Taupe is pretty popular, right? Especially for his blushes. But for his eyeshadows, not so much. And here's the other thing. Again, it's not that the price bothers me. It's that there are better out there. These are pretty basic colors. We've got brown, gold, we've got a hot pink. I do like that hot pink. But there are just so many brands that do a sparkly single shadow so much more sparkly. Go to any indie brand and you're gonna find some powerful shimmers. And I know his whole thing on these were that they are infused with pearls or 100% pearls, whatever that means. I'm like, it's not an actual pearl, is it? I don't know, okay? I don't know, but there are better out there. So I'm not touching these. I don't need them. Honestly, you probably don't need them either. But if you got them, let me know. Do you think they were worth $42? I'm gonna go with no. Okay, next we have more eyeshadow because quite frankly, I have enough eyeshadow. So some of these just did not interest me and some of these I just knew I wouldn't use. So next on the list is from Nomad Cosmetics. I really do like Nomad Cosmetics. They're an indie brand. They make fantastic eyeshadow palettes, but their Polar Express palette is just not tickling my fancy. It's the blues primarily. I know I don't use that many blues. I have enough palettes that are very blue heavy that I need to use more in the winter. But this one, the color story, it just didn't scream special to me or unique. Now, sometimes they will come out with the most unique, just flattering palettes. Ghost Town USA is one of my favorite palettes, hands down. I included it in my project pan, used it a bunch and realized that I'm in love with it. Polar Express, I just don't think I need. So this one was kind of an easy pass. Red and blues and whites and browns, I don't need those. I don't understand this collection at all. I do not get it. So this is a release from Blend Bunny that they did in collaboration with Glisten Cosmetics as well as a makeup artist, Lynn, who I'm not super familiar with, but it's some eyeshadow. We've got some waterliners. We've got, we've got some brushes, lashes. Okay, I don't know what's up with the timing on this one. It feels a little soon after they just launched the Robert Welsh collection, which I do really love. That's a great eyeshadow palette. This one I just don't get. It does not speak to me in any kind of way, which is fine. Not everything is gonna be for me, which is good. It shouldn't. It should be for someone else. But it just seems a little bit different than what Blend Bunny has been putting out. At least the cover is just, I don't know. I don't know. It's another rainbow eyeshadow palette. So there's that on one hand, and then the artwork just didn't speak to me on this one. I didn't get the concept. It clearly was not for me. I don't use water activated liners. I have a few. I use them every once in a while, but just not enough to justify me buying an entire palette of them. Yeah, I was confused. So it was an easy pass. Now I do kind of get the thought process behind this launch, but Endlessly Rain, who I love, you know I love them, another indie company, they came out with a couple 6-pan palettes. And I'm gonna put them on here, but there's the Happy Go Lucky, right, is one of them? And then Nutty by Nature. Now, I bet those shimmers are fantastic, but I just don't need any small palettes like this. They would get lost and absorbed into my collection. They would just disappear. Now, I do think they're really cute, but it was an easy pass. I didn't need them. I like their large palettes. I really do. I was kind of bummed they weren't coming out with a large palette. Probably better for me. I don't need any more. But yeah, I had to pass on these ones. I don't hate Give Beauty. I don't feel like it gets enough attention though. Their mascara is fantastic. It's fantastic. It's so good. They have good items, you know, in their collection. I don't know what this is, okay? This is the Icing Color Clean Multidimensional Eyeshadow Palette. It just looked like something that would have come out like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. It's so boring. Look, is the clean girl aesthetic still in? Because we all know that's not me. Like, give me my color, okay? Give me color. I just, like, Gwen Stefani is such a vibrant person and like a vibrant personality, and my voice is cracking because I'm going through puberty apparently, but she just like, it's just like a force of nature. At least that's how she feels like to me. Like, I remember seeing her in concert when I was like, 15, 16. And it was fantastic, okay? It was so good with Blink-182. So yeah, I'm aging myself a little bit, but you know, it's just like the energy she gives off, and this palette gives me zero energy. It like sucks the energy out of me. Like, I'm all down for a good face palette. I love a good face palette, you know I do. I don't think this one was good. Okay, this is kind of like a side note, but what is going on with like mini perfumes? Because all you need to do is wait until Ulta has a good, really good gift with purchase, and you can get like mini bottles of perfumes. They include them all the time. I don't want to spend money on mini bottles of perfumes. I want them for free. Well, gift with purchase, so they're not really free. But there's a couple that I saw that kept popping up, and I was like, okay, Marc Jacobs, that's cute. Those are cute. Like, I like. And then, oh, Versace. No, those Versace ones always come in gift with purchases. You don't need to buy them. And honestly, the Daisy one from Marc Jacobs, I have like five mini bottles, okay? Like, it's cute. It's a cute set, I will say. If you're not someone that shops at Ulta a lot and like waits for the gifts with purchases, then like this is kind of a cute gift to give to someone or to get for yourself if you like many things, which I do. But it's not for me. I don't want to spend money on something that I will get for free. I can wait. Oh, okay. We are still talking about eyeshadow palettes. This is the time of the year where indies release their eyeshadow palettes for the holidays. Sometimes they're great and sometimes they're not so great. This is kind of somewhere in the middle. Now, Odin's Eye is another brand that I really like. Their past few releases for the holidays have been pretty good. Not last year, but the year before. The year before was excellent. And I have a couple other palettes from them that I really like. But these, I don't know. First off, you've got one that's all like bright and cheery and like Sugar Plum Fairy Dreams, which I appreciate. I really do. I like those colors, but I don't need that. That's not what I want right now. Okay, so that's not what I want. The other one is giving me like murdery Valentine's Day vibes, and I appreciate that. I am down for murdery Valentine's Day vibes. But I just didn't need that in my life right now. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it is very pretty. It's very tempting. But you know what? No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna watch some videos. I'm pretty sure there's been some videos of people reviewing this collection already. So I'm curious to see what it looks like, but I bet I can dupe all those colors in my collection already. I just don't need it. I don't know. There's something about the year before last, the collection was just so good, like so good. And I don't think they've been able to live up to that release, unfortunately, but I saw it and I was like, I think we should stick with the eyeshadow palettes. Let's go on to Makeup by Mario. This is the Ethereal Eyes Eyeshadow Palette Moonlight Edition. $68. I actually saw this in Sephora and I was like, oh, I must touch it. So I did, and look, I'm always the person that's like, you can't trust swatches 100%. You just can't. You never know. They could perform differently on your eyelid than they do with your finger and the back of your hand, okay? But the swatches were bad. Like, they were really bad. And I am someone that likes cool toned eyeshadow. This, it got my attention. It was pretty, it's cool tone, but no, the swatches were such a turn off. I was like, oh, it's so streaky. Like, what is happening? So, you know, maybe it was a bad swatch on my part, but maybe I just don't need it. We're gonna go with that one. I guess I should have like said in the beginning of this video, if any of these are something that you're interested in, like, don't listen to me. Like, this is just me ranting because I just saw my credit card statement and I don't need anything else. These are just items that have gotten a lot of attention and I just like not as excited about them as I wish I was. Here's another one. It's kind of similar to the Makeup by Mario. I like the colors. I don't know. This is the Huda Beauty Icy Nude Eyeshadow Palette. Again, you have a cooler color story. It would look so good on my face. Do I need it for $69? No, I don't. So I didn't get it. It is pretty. I will admire it from afar, but I just decided that even with like the 20% off with the Sephora VIB sale, I couldn't justify it for some reason. This one I could not justify this specific color story. I was like, okay, I'm gonna save my money for getting my oil changed, which I need to do. Do you know how to get your oil changed? Because I've met quite a few people who can change their own oil and I am impressed. But we are moving on because there is more. There's always more. Next, we got something from Rhode Skin, Rhode Beauty, whatever Hailey Bieber's brand is called. I don't own anything from it, but they came out with a new peptide lip tint in the color Cinnamon Roll, which sounds delicious. I would love a cinnamon roll right now, but I don't have anything from this brand. I don't know, I haven't really been that tempted. Everything looks too sticky. Like, I don't want overly wet lip gloss. And that's what it looks like to me. Though, I do want to give props. The peptide lip tint is only $18. I feel like she probably, if she really wanted to, could have charged more. And that's sad because $18 is still quite a bit of money. But, you know, like, she's a celebrity. Her brand is very popular. She probably could have charged more if she wanted. So, point for Rhode. But it's going to be a pass for me. Ooh, okay. The Patrick Ta Barbie Blush Duo and Lip Plumper set for $64. Is it too pink? Are we over the bright pink yet? Because I'm over it. It's winter. I can't wear this. I mean, I could. I think it's a bit much for me. I don't tend to go for bright pinks. I like more rose, mauve pinks. Kind of my thing lately. This is very pink. Man, Patrick Ta. I don't understand it. I think it probably sold very well though, because it had that blush in there and people love the Patrick Ta blush. I can't speak to his lip plumper, but I don't want it. I don't want it. So this is another Patrick Ta item that, while it caught my attention, it was a no. Ooh, we have a fragrance on here. So Sniff is a brand that I actually have a few things from. I really like their bottles, especially. I like their scents. I have a couple full sizes that, there's one that's tropical, that's really great. But the lid, like, is magnetic. So it just bloop, bloop. It just makes the most satisfying noise when you close it. Like, look, you just gotta listen to it. You will understand. Go find it in Ulta. But they came out with a new kind of very niche fragrance. Not a lot of people are probably gonna get this. They did this last year too. They came out with, I think it was like a soda fragrance that I wanted and I did not get it. I resisted the urge. But this one is Naughty Nona, and it is an ode to the passed around and passed down, the booze-soaked, sugared, and spice. It's so good, you'll get it thrice. And this one has notes of, let's see, smells like candied ginger, bits of orange, prune, rum, walnut, vanilla glaze. I desperately want to smell this. The first couple notes, ginger, actually I'm not a big fan of orange, but ginger I am a fan of. I do like ginger. But then you add in the prune, the rum, the walnut. What does that smell like? Naughty Nona. I don't know what that smells like, but I would love to sniff this. If they ever made like a little sample of it, I'd probably pick it up, but they probably won't because this is probably like a very limited release. And please, if you have smelled it or if you have it, what does it smell like? Can you smell the prune? Do you want to smell like prune? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I saved the best for last. Okay. I really like the brand Rabanne. I have some of their fragrances. They make the little like robot perfumes, super cute. I have some of their makeup as well, which I really like. This is out of control. Like, what is happening? But they are releasing the limited edition 2024 1969 makeup clutch. And it is a highlighter. It's a highlighter in like this special little clutch purse thing. Metallic looking. It looks really cool. I'm gonna give you a second to guess the price while this train goes by my house. If you guessed $100, you would be wrong. It is $210. $210. What is happening? Okay, like, look, I am all about treating yourself if you can afford to do it. Don't do this. Nobody needs this. You can't even use it as a clutch. I don't understand the point of it. It is a highlighter. It is a highlighter in a fancy package. That's what I see. The packaging is fancy. And while I always appreciate some good luxury packaging for $210 for a highlighter, no. Oh, I have one more thing on here. Just one. Why is Makeup by Mario selling a makeup puff for $18? You can get them for like $2 and they're great. And I just wanted to know why. This is the Master Pro puff for $18. Is it gonna like do something special? Is it a different puff or is it the same puff as all the other puffs? Look, I kind of pooped on Makeup by Mario in this video. I have so many things that I absolutely love from Makeup by Mario. Their bronzer, top. But this, no, don't charge $18. Come on. For a puff, come on. Okay, that was it. It was just a little bit of a rant and rave today. I just wanted to talk about makeup that I don't get. And I didn't get. But if you loved any of this, like, please don't take this as me saying that you're wrong, because you're not. You're allowed to have your own opinion. Just as I'm allowed to hate talk about expensive makeup, especially that one from Rabanne. Don't get that. Please don't get that. If you got it, can you tell me why? I want to know. But that's it for today's video. Yeah, anytime you want to rant or rave about makeup, let me know. And you know what? Let me know down below. What is makeup that you have been seeing pop up all over and you are not interested in? I would love to hear it. Kind of curious if I have a couple of those items. And yeah, just tell me. Let me know. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.